This is the English news program on Excellent TV. I'm Mohammed Adin, here to update you with the latest stories making the headlines. Here are the top stories in this edition of our news. Ministry of Interior continues to hold conferences on improvement of municipality services. Ministry of Labour and Social Affairs organised an event to discuss ways of educating the foreign nationals the culture and traditions of Somaliland. Countdown to verdict on Erdogan as Turkey holds local elections. Ministry of Justice Hussein Ahmed Aidid cut the ribbon of a new mosque built at the Ministry of Justice. Minister of Justice Hussein Ahmed Aidid, speaking at the event, stated that the mosque built at the Ministry of Justice to provide a more prayer space for the staff and the visitors. Al-Huda organization for undertaking efforts to build the mosque, an organization widely acknowledged for its efforts towards building mosques throughout the ministries of Somaliland. A member of Al-Huda organization speaking at the event reiterated the importance of building a mosque for the Ministry of Justice with the aim of providing the staff with prayer space. Other keynote speakers at the event commended the co-implementation of this project by the Ministry of Justice and Al-Huda charitable organization. The Ministry of Interior hosted a conference focusing on improvement of the municipality services as well as providing staff of all municipalities throughout the regions of Somaliland and education on ways that health, education and several other services can be included to the responsibilities of all municipalities in Somaliland.
This conference held in Sheikh district was focused on the improvement of municipality services being provided for the citizens residing throughout Somaliland, particularly in Sheikh district. Saeed Abdullahi Ahmed, speaking to the attendees, elaborated on the major issues of importance for better progressing of municipality services, including ways of upbringing the coordination of health, education and supply services under the administration of the local municipality, as well as steering a more progressive system of governance in the local municipality. A representative of Planning Department for the Ministry of Interior reiterated the importance of ensuring more progress in all local municipalities and the necessity of holding similar conferences for all municipalities throughout the districts of Somaliland. Other keynote speakers stated that it's important to develop essential services being provided by the municipalities, as the municipalities are instrumental for the progress of several services. Thus, the Ministry of Interior places an utmost priority on including health, education, and all essential services in the responsibilities of local municipalities.
Minister of Labour and Social Affairs hosted an event to discuss ways of educating the foreign nationals in Somaliland to become aware of culture and the traditions belonged to the people of Somaliland.
Attendees at the event discussed the necessity of providing the foreign nationals residing in Somaliland with education on the historical backgrounds of the Republic of Somaliland, the different civilizations that controlled life for so long, and the culture of the people, mostly blended with Islamic traditions. Director General of the Ministry of Labour and Social Affairs, speaking at the event, stated that the ministry acknowledges the increasing presence of foreign nationals in Somaliland, stepping up efforts to educate those foreign nationals on the people's culture, to understand and preserve the culture that the Somaliland citizens adopted on their lives for a long time. Other keynote speakers at the event stressed the necessity of providing the foreign nationals with such an education concerning culture of the Somaliland citizens and urged the foreign nationals in attendance at the event to utilize the current programs with an ultimate intent of providing foreign nationals with awareness on the preservation of culture and the traditions belonging to Somaliland people.
Somaliland's Deputy Chief of Police, Abdurrahman Liban Ahmed, provided an exclusive interview to Excellent TV regarding the efforts by the National Police to maintain security throughout the country. The Deputy Chief of Police is speaking on the murder of a woman the police identified to be Ruqiyya Saeed Ayanle. He stated the police apprehended several people in connection with the murder and have stood trial at Murudujas Regional Court for involvement in the murder. Deputy Chief of Police Abdurrahman Liban Ahmed spoke regarding efforts by the police to extend and capacity build several police headquarters throughout the capital city and the country as a whole to better serve the citizens and strengthen security. The Deputy Chief added that the police have recently conducted several operations to strengthen security, which resulted in the apprehension of several people, mainly youth, involved in misdemeanors. The Deputy Chief pledged that the police will continue such operations for as long as the police curtails youth misdemeanors. SLN correspondents took a tour to schooling institutions in Garadag district, where the schools in the area have made substantial progress. Hamoud Haji Isa, the headmaster of Garadag Primary and Intermediate School, speaking to SLN stated that the school has made progress and meets increasing enrollment annually. The headmaster of Garadag Primary and Intermediate School reiterated that the school continues making progress in providing students with excellent education compliant with the standard of urban schooling institutions. Salad Jama' Qamar, the headmaster of Garadag Secondary School, also spoke to SLN emphasizing the important role that the school plays in educating the students in the area over a range of subjects, as well as covering the need for better secondary schooling education, as the school becomes the only secondary school in the area. The headmaster of Garadag Secondary School added that the enrollment of students for the school has increased recently. Therefore, the school stepped up efforts to enhance educational services being provided for the students. You're still tuned into the English News Programme on SLN the only Somali-speaking channel with an English news programme. And now for the main international headlines in detail. Sunday's local elections. Turkish Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdogan looms over the poll and is a divisive figure.
An ongoing corruption scandal has engulfed Erdogan's government, and local elections are a chance for voters to show they want change from Erdogan and his center-right AK party. Opposition parties are popular with those who favor a more secular Turkey rather than the Islamist that has crept into Turkish politics under Erdogan. One such person is an Istanbul resident who said, "I am concerned about our future. A conservative woman and a moderate woman view each other in a hostile way. These are our experiences on the streets. Unfortunately, the person who did this is Erdogan. Before him, we didn't have problems like this, but now we have serious concerns and fears about the future." With Turkey's first ever direct presidential election in August and parliamentary elections next year, Sunday's local polls are being seen as a referendum on Erdogan's leadership.
In a weekend of elections throughout Europe, Andrej Kiska has been voted president of Slovakia. The independent candidate trounced centre-left Prime Minister Robert Fico with results from over 99% of voting districts, showing he had the support of 59.4% of the voters. "I promised I would be the president for all citizens, and I will unite and motivate," said Kiska. "Slovakia is a beautiful country with excellent people. It's up to us to show how we are going to use all the great things that we have, so we can be proud of our country, so young people will want to live here and so we can feel good here." Defeated Smear Party candidate Fico is likely to keep his post as Prime Minister, which is considered a more powerful position than the presidency in the day-to-day running of Slovakia. He took the country into the Eurozone in 2009, keeping the country friendly to investors. Fico and Kiska share similar views on Slovakia's foreign policy, which firmly supports the European Union's pro-integration stance. However, Fico has reportedly labelled Kiska a political amateur with an uncertain stance on legislative issues. That's it for this edition of the English News Programme. We'll be back tomorrow at the same time. Until then, goodbye.